Hi there, Malcolm here with my 30th video for Wyrmberg Games, and today it's an unboxing. Yes, this literally turned up in the post and I had no idea what it was. So I had to open it just to see what the hell, and it wasn't what I thought it was. In fact, it was something I wasn't expecting at all. I've given it away in the title of this video, but at least you know I'm not just opening some random box. But I literally just opened it to see what it was. I got no further, so I thought I'll unbox it for real in front of you. So there we go, we have bubble wrap. Big blue bubble wrap. Whoa, that's quite loud. Whoa, okay, cool. That's quite powerful. So first up, I've got Twisted Cryptids Human Meeple Set. I don't even remember ordering these. I must have done, but how do I get into it? There's that fabled sellotape. Where's the scissors? So we open up like a book. Ooh. And I have the UFO track. And those are the human meeples. So this is an upgrade. So just to compare, the original Explorer was this nice wooden disc, double-sided with a little boot, compared to a nice thick wooden boot. There's the Investigator and the Hunter's Trap. So nice, big and chunky and completely unnecessary. Why did I go for it? I don't know. But certainly a lot less fiddly than those little discs. There's a reworked alien abduction card. That's now landscape, as opposed to the original in portrait. I honestly couldn't tell you why they've done that. I suppose these spaces will exactly fit the larger pieces, which would fit on those anyway. It's very nice, but why? And I also have some pages of stickers for each creature, showing the creature and their silhouette to spruce up their meeples. So you literally stick that onto there on both sides to funk up your meeples. And then there's for the vehicles, so I can decorate my spaceship. And that's actually more useful because I've got the acrylic standees in place of the meeples. So the meeples aren't likely to be used as much. Although having said that, rather than going around with two boxes, one with just the standees in it, I've got nice funky meeples. So I'll certainly use that. And for the truck. So very nice. As I said in my last video, I've got this Yeti and this worm thing, which I didn't get in that unboxing. And I thought, oh, I've got two characters. I've got quick standees for. I've got the nice neoprene mat for. But I haven't got the cards for this. So I don't even know what these are. But I've now got the stickers for them as well. So really nice. That's the sort of upgrade to a game I do appreciate, because it doesn't take up any more room. But that's everything in there. And then there's a box. Yeti or not. Featuring one Yeti and one giant earthworm, which now completes my set. So presumably it was an expansion that wasn't quite finished when they sent the rest out. We've got quite a lot of reflection on that. Again, you've got a nice lenticular slipcase over the top, which gives you the silhouette and normal side. Those are really nice. That's the box as normal. And so what's inside? Rules. And so there's your Yeti meeple. And the earthworm is a death worm. There's the meeple. The earthworm shape looks like it's sticking its tongue out, but the illustration shows you it's more like a tusk. Likes tunnels, drafts and sunbathing, but doesn't like dune buggies, photographers and anti-venom. Whereas Yeti likes a nice jacuzzi, coolers, ski resort season passes, but doesn't like global warming, snowshoes or yellow snow. Again with the yellow snow. Splendid. Okay, so what else we got? We got the lenticular cards, character cards. So that's the death worm. And there's the Yeti. And you also have the same again in not lenticular. Again, why would you? These are awesome. 2 new characters to play as. Do not eat. 4 more hidden trait cards to get mixed in with the base set. A few more point tokens, because this set will allow you to play up to a 6-player game. And so you might need more point tokens to accommodate that extra player. So more provided. I have 3 more card dividers, 3 more hiding spot tokens for each of the 2 new characters, some chunky orange stars for trappers, green ones for explorers and blue ones for investigators, So that's a new piece entirely. They're nice and chunky, and they are influencer meeples. What the hell are influencer meeples then? Effectively, influencers will, again, move humans about, but will encourage more of their type of human to their area and discourage others. So that's another element of people moving about on your board. And another new item are these square cabins. Always like a cabin in the wood. They're nice and thick tiles, and we have things like the conservatory, bunker, cryptozoologist HQ, trophy hut, supply closet, observatory, 4-star luxury resort, gondola terminal, and hot spring retreat. And each of these do different things. So some will attract humans, some will extract humans or lure them. Swap sighting stacks, play a card from your hand, gain myth, other characters lose myth. So that's what they do. And there's another stack of cards. So we have the Death Worm deck with the hoax such as Hog and a Log, decoys such as a piece of ductwork, and the Spicy Noodle being the real deal, and Exposed Roots being the silhouette, among others. And then there's Yeti lot, so we've got a Staring Stone in the silhouette, Hit the Road Yak hoax, a Swing and a Miss decoy, and Snow Mercy the real deal, again amongst others. Very nice. Even more event cards, moving characters around. So we've got Extract as usual. There's a new one called Dash, and Dash allows you to move one of your hiding spots from the map to a cabin, or from a cabin to the map again. There's also a bunch of cards that will influence influencers. And it looks like each influencer type has 2 cards. So 6 cards, 2 for each colour. And that will get shuffled in with the main events deck, which is lovely. And there's nothing hidden underneath the tray in the box. We've got a nicely laid out tray as well. Now, one thing I will say is each expansion does seem to be designed to keep the expansion in the box. Whereas I quite like to have all my expansions in one box, so if I do go to another house to play a game, I don't have to bring a whole crate of boxes just to play one game. I just want the one box, and already the box I have got is pretty full. You know, I'm not going to have, there's no room left in the inn for any more event cards, or I'd certainly have room in the inn for 2 more creature decks and the extra event cards. There's very little wiggle room in there. And these are all sleeved as well. But I suppose as this one does add and certainly as that one adds the cabins, which they're not going to get in here. This will have to be a separate box. So I suppose now they need to release the big box version so you can hold everything into one thing. On the whole, I really like this expansion. I like the stickers, so I can spruce up my meeples. Cabins are a nice touch. Normally you don't get to move your hidden spots, so giving you that little extra control about where your spaces are, particularly when, as things have progressed and no one's where you wanted them to be, you can then relocate to better fit the new scenario. Because one of the downfalls we found in playing the game was that if you are unlucky or a little bit less clued up in how the game works, you never get to have an encounter, and so the entire game just goes by with you not really being involved. You get to play cards and move things around, but that's it. You never score points. Whereas with these, I think you do increase your chances of at least getting your marker into where it's all happening. So that's great. The influencers adds the next level of randomness, I think. I'm not sure if I'll use those a huge amount. But then we haven't yet integrated the UFO, trucks, or unicorn yet either. We've only done it a few times, so we need to play a bit more to really enjoy all those extras. I like the giant pieces. I think certainly they'll spruce up the look of the game, and certainly they're easier and clearer pieces to see rather than those little discs. So that's a nice move there. And it's also great to finally have the Yeti and a name for this guy, the Death Worm, to go with my acrylic standees and neoprene mats that I thought, well, these are really nice, but I don't have the creatures for those. Now I know why I've got them. So that was the Yeti or Not expansion to Twisted Cryptids. Is that one you've backed? Is that one you're interested in adding to your existing Twisted Cryptids? Comments down below, please. Or would you like to see a playthrough of it? There's plenty of people out there who have done that, but if you want to see my take on it, then comments down below, please, and I'll see if I can do that at some point. Game videos do take a heck of a lot more time and effort to make and edit and all the rest of it. But if it's wanted, then I will do it, and the sun's just gone in. Yeah, so comment down below, please, your thoughts on what you've just seen here. But as usual, if there's nothing nice to say, then please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and other YouTubey things if you want. Until next time, see you later.